Hello, everybody, and welcome today to Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. So today you actually get to see my face. Not necessarily a good thing, but I have uh, subscribed to or downloaded StreamYard. So I'm able to use multiple cameras, which I was hoping to do. And then you get to see more than just my hands. But today I wanted to come on and show you the Sweet Citrus Bundle. So I've been playing around with it, and I have made a few cards, and one of them I have cased from a another demonstrator, and she is one of Stampin' Up's artisan stampers, and so she does some different designs and helps out with the cards in the catalog, so and other paper products. So she did with the sweet citrus, rather than she did some with lemons and that kind of thing, but she also did one with coconuts, and everywhere I read, everybody wanted the coconuts and they wanted to try that out. So I went ahead and I did it. Mine was a little uh, not as it was a step down a bit from what she had done, but it still turned out pretty cool. I loved the color combination that she used, and it worked out really well. So I'm going to switch my camera down. I'm going to show you. So today's video is going to be maybe a little bit longer. Just I want to walk you through how to use the bundle because it has a hybrid embossing folder in it, and some people may not know how to use it or two-step stamping. So I will show you how all of it's done, and I'm going to show you a few cards that I made. So let me just play with the settings here and switch my camera down. All right. So here's the bundle. And it comes with this cute stamp set and a few sayings. It comes with the dies and the embossing folder. So the embossing folder you can use with the dies inside to cut and emboss at the same time. So I will show you that. Let me show you a few of the things that I've been playing with. Okay. So this is the one that I did, and the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who did that, her name is Tammy Hewlett. And she had a little bit more something underneath and a little more detail on hers. But I thought this turned out rather well. It was pretty sweet. So done that one. I'm not going to show you how to use these, but what I did was I ran this treat bag. These treat bags they're called Peekaboo treat bags. And there's 10 of them in there. There's 5 white and 5 of the craft paper ones. And I have run it through the embossing folder and put on some lemons and then filled them with some lemon sour candies. So when I started playing with this, I got so excited. I went on Amazon and I ordered candies. And let's see. I got lemon ones, and then I've got some orange chews. They're orange and ginger, but they're actually pretty good. And you can fill them with jelly beans, different flavors. I liked the one thing that I really liked out of all of it, rather than the lemons and limes, which I like, but I liked doing the grapefruit. So I'm going to show you how to do this card. Pretty simple once you get the hang of it, and you cut everything out and just put it together. And then I made this set using the cup of tea stamp set and dies as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me put this stuff out of the way. I'm going to show you a little trick, maybe not a trick, but a tip. I'm going to be using my Stamparatus. So for this bundle, it really saves some time. So I've gone ahead already and put my dies on the plate. Now, what I wanted to show you was, stamp set on the plate. And this is two-step stamping. But what I did was I took the embossing folder and I put it down kind of where my card would be, or my piece of cardstock. And then I put, I'll just go ahead and do it and show you. Okay, so I lined this up the way it would lay in the embossing folder. And then I closed my plate on it. And this makes, if you're going to do multiple cards, which I was doing, it makes really easy and quick time of it. So just going to make sure that my magnets are not in the way, and then I'm on the sheet. Yep. So there we have that. I am going to bring in, now the colors that I used were Pale Papaya and Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to start with my Pale Papaya. And I'm not so worried about this lemon-shaped piece right there of the stamp set, because grapefruits are not shaped like lemons. Okay, and then let's hope you have some sponge daubers. I have taken the sponge dauber, my Pale Papaya, or not Pale Papaya, my Pink Flamingo, and I'm just putting some in just a few areas of the three pieces that I want. And the nice thing about using the Stamparatus is if you don't get everything that you want on the first try, it's in the exact same spot, so that your second try you can ink it up some more and do that. But I'm going to put a little more Pale Papaya on. There. Maybe one more. I want the inside to be a little more pink than the outside. I love pink grapefruit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this plate off. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Okay, so now I'm going to take my second plate. And the reason I'm using two plates rather than peeling it off each time is then I can go back and I can just clean off my dies and use them for oranges or lemons. Okay, now I'm going to take my second die. So this is your second step. And I'm going to put it where I want it, in there, close my plate, and I have that. So again, I'm going to use my pale papaya, and I'm going to cover all 3 of these. And I'm just going to do it a couple of times. And then ink it up again, and then I'm going to use my sponge dauber and put a little bit more of my Flirty Flamingo on there. And that should give it a nice pink feel to it. I think I want a little bit more. Okay. There we go. So when I peeled that off, my card moved a little bit. So it's not perfect, but that's okay. You get the idea. So then what we're going to do is bring in our embossing folder and my die cut. So what you do with this is you take it and you want the Stampin' Up! Logo to be up, facing you. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put it on, and you'll see that it doesn't move once it's in the right spot. So hang on to that. Then take your sheet, and this is why I use the front of the embossing folder to line up my dies or my stamps on the plate. So there we have it. And then we're going to bring in our cut and emboss machine. And you want plate number 1. Put that down, and then we have plate number 4 on top, and we're just going to run it through. And then what you have is it's cut, and if you notice, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but it is embossed, so it gives it some texture. So there we have our grapefruits, and now we can make our grapefruit card. I love the colors of the pink grapefruits, so put that out of the way. So I went ahead and pre-cut my card base, which is 8.5 by 11, cut at 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've got 2 pieces of basic white, and they're 4" by 5 1/4. So 2 of those. One's going to be for my inside, and one is going to be for the background in this. So I used my split textured card or dies, and I cut that out, and then I used the embossing folder and embossed. And so what I did, because you don't really want to go over this fine lattice here because it will tear, trust me. Okay, so all I did was I took this and I went as far as I could go over on there and ran it through the emboss machine. So we've got some texture there. Now all I'm going to do is bring in my stamping blends, or not blends, my blending brushes. And I've got a pale papaya and a Flirty Flamingo. And I am going to grab a piece of scrap paper. And I am going to just, I want this to show through the lattice work. And so far, this will be my first time using and streaming with StreamYard. So I'm both on Facebook, I believe, and on YouTube, streaming on YouTube. So hopefully it's all going well. I can see everybody's comments from both. They say I'm supposed to be able to, so we'll see. All in one place. And it seems pretty easy to use. So I think I'm going to like this. Okay. So just a little bit more of the pink flamingo. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this on so I can see a lot of the pale papaya underneath, which I like. So bring my liquid glue. And line this up. Okay. Good. All right. Now it's just a matter of putting it all together and decorating how you like, because the hard part's already done. So I'm going to adhere that. Oh, thanks, Margaret Ann, for sharing. This is actually a cute bundle. I've been having fun playing with it. There's a few that I've done next week. I can't remember the name of the stamp set. It's got the motorcycles in it. So next week's is going to be the motorcycles. I've already got the cards done, but okay. So we've got that. Now we're going to bring in our I just want the 2 pieces for the grapefruit. And the stamp set comes with leaves and some little flowers if you wanted to color flowers. They're really cute in the pale papaya and the flirty flamingo as well. I wouldn't stamp the outlines. I would just cut them out and use your aqua painter to paint them. Might have a few already cut out, but I haven't colored them. And you can put those on. I find the liquid glue holds these on a little better than the Stampin' Seal, just because of the texture on both pieces. And what I would do, if you have some time, take a block, just hold it on there. And I've already pre-cut some leaves. So put those where you want them. Okay. And then for sentiments. So the sentiments, let's see. The sentiments say, enjoy the sweeter things in life. Have a zesty birthday. Sending you a big squeeze and thanks a bunch. So I guess if I was doing a bunch of grapefruits or a bunch of lemons, that would be great. Enjoy the sweeter things in life. That one works for the coconut for me, but not necessarily for lemons and limes. So I'm going to use sending you a big squeeze. And I've already got it mounted. Use my Flirty Flamingo. And there we have it. And I'm just going to put that on there. And then you can go ahead and put some embellishments on if you like. This I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals if I can. I pulled everything out, so it would be handy, and I can't find it. So. Don't mind me. I'm actually having a really good day. The sun is shining. It's so nice outside. Other than the wind, which is, I can live with that when it's this warm. Because we are going to go into the big freeze again, coming up, I think, early next week. And pull my backings off and put that on. One card. Now I could go ahead and spend some time coloring these, and I think, I might, but I'll do that later. So then the next one, the next card is with the lemons, and I've already done the lemons, so you don't have to watch me do it all over again. And it's a pretty basic card. Now I can't remember what was the name of that. Oh, I used the, I can't remember the name of it. It is Hues of Happiness paper. So there was the ones I cut, die cut all the flowers out of the sheets, and then on this it had green, blue, and the yellow. So I'm going to attach that. This one is just easy peasy. Clean up my workstation here. Got a lot happening here on my desk. Okay. My fingers are sticking to the card. All right. And I've cut out the cup from the cup of tea die set. And so this is a Granny Apple Green, and this one is the Parakeet Party from our new In Colors. And I'm just going to put a little design on the cup. Bring in my lemons. So this one, I'm going to use the little lemon. I'm going to put that here. And what I did was, with my lemon slice, I sliced a little bit down the middle. And I put it on like that. So actually, before you put that down, what I did was I took some Tear and Tape. Before you would hear it. And I taped that down so it stays on. I also took a piece of white twine. Is it twine? It is. It's white twine. And I put a piece and held it down on the back as well. So I cut out of the cup of tea. I have cut, and it, oops. I have cut a tag for my tea bag. So you can use your Tear and Tape for that too. I don't need it quite this long. So small. All right. So now I can put this on. You could peel the strips off the Tear and Tape and it'll hold it even better. But I'll take the Tear and Tape off the back of my tag and just place it on the front. So this one, if you use Sending a Big Squeeze, I thought would work really well. This is what I did on this card, sending you a big squeeze, and then it says, I miss you. So sending a hug. Tea, you could put honey and sugar in. So you could put, enjoy the sweeter things in life. You could put that on there, I guess, if you'd like. But I am going to then take my half lemon and I'm going to pop it up with Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just using the end pieces off of one of my almost empty packages. Okay. And then same thing from the Hues of Happiness. I do have lots of these stamped and die cut, but I'm going to use some of their leaves from cutting out of the paper. They're daintier. So decorate however you like. Put as many or as few leaves. And then we just have to do the sentiments. So I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock. I'm going to use the big, or sending a big squeeze again. And this time, the colors that I used for the lemons, so I went through the grapefruit. The lemons, I used crushed curry, and so saffron for the, I put so saffron on it, and I used my sponge dauber to put some crushed curry around just to make the rind look darker. And then I used the so saffron a couple of times for the inside, just because I wanted it lighter. And yeah, so I'm going to use the crushed curry, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Okay. All right, and now I'm just going to take this and cut it. Oop. Did you hear that squeak? It's one of my dog's toys. I just ran over it. It's stuck under my chair. It's a squeaker. All right. So I'm going to use my punch and use just cut a little flag. On each end. Oh, that one didn't turn out. All right. And then I'm just going to put that on there. I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals again to put that on. And there we have, let me get this out of the way. So the two cards that we've done today. And like I said, these little treat bags. Get some lemon drop candies and put them in and make yourself a little treat bag. I just used the blending brush after I embossed, and I blended so saffron. And the I have a class on tomorrow night, and I had done the orange and the lemon, and I gave them to the girls for, pardon me, for class munchies. So there we have it. And then, like I said, this one by Tammy Hewlett. So hopefully you won't be afraid to try it. It is really a fun set to play around with. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Oh, thank you. Thanks, ladies. And yeah, so I'm going to carry on and make some more treat bags. And I have more candies to fill in them. I need to do some with grapefruits and get some grapefruit jelly beans to put in. So I didn't get a chance to stop at the store on my way home today. So that will have to be for tomorrow. And yeah, all right. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the share. Thank you. And I will see you next week, Thursday at 4 o'clock. And if not sooner, because I don't know if I can wait. I've got all these cards that I've done up now, and it just seems a week seems to be too long to spread out. So anyway, until next week, we'll just say that till then. You have a wonderful week, and thanks for joining me. Bye for now.